no turkey hunt would be complete without, or no turkey video of ours would be possible without Al and Meyer. Al was a good friend of ours, and he really helped us put everything together about turkey hunting. And
he was hands down the best turkey caller I've ever seen. Yeah. He would admittedly tell you I'm not a competition caller, but I tell you what,
you get him in the woods,
when the turkeys did things you just never seen them do before. We've been with him on hunts where the individual that's supposed to be shooting the bird spooked the bird, and the bird would skirt around the shooter and come to Al.
That always when Al called, it seemed like the gobbler was convinced there was a real hen there. Even though the gobbler was in danger, he would go out of his way,
take a chance,
to circle around. Now, how many times were you hunting with Al, and you were the shooter, and somehow Al would get you out away from him, and you knew it was wrong, because Al would end up having the gobbler in his lap, and Al most of the time didn't even carry a gun, and you hear that turkey gobble behind you next to Al, and you knew what happened.
In fact, one of my fondest memories is the last turkey hunt I went with Al. It was in Ohio, and it was a pretty late season hunt. And Al
it was out here. We're in southeast Ohio right now.
Yeah, right here in Adams County. And Al convinced me to sit up about 70, 75 yards away from him. And sure enough, the smart band of birds that was there ended up right next to Al. I was out of range in the cheap seats, and Al was looking eyeball to eyeball with him. And I always remember that hunt because, one, the turkeys got away, but they didn't fool Al. I mean, Al called them right in.
Also, you knew that was a tough bird, too. And Al said, I know how to treat this one.
And we worked over in position, and he soft called. But even when Al convinced me to move away from him, where we thought it was a better position, I'm kicking myself going, I shouldn't get Al a gun range of Al Meyer because them birds are going to end up in his lap, and that's exactly what they did. And
well, Al Meyer limiting him to a turkey hunter is
an injustice.
Yeah, I mean Al lost his battle with cancer in 2001. He battled it for 10 years, and
the good Lord extended his life another 9 or 10 years, just so we could be with him. His family and loved ones could share extra time with him, and I honestly believe that.
And I think we talked about this at Al's funeral. Said that there was probably 50 people walking the earth saying Al was their best friend. And
he was the best friend of a lot of people.
A lot of people didn't even know he was a turkey hunter. He was a successful high school football coach at Dixie High School in northern Kentucky, and
helped start the PE program of Fort Mitchell Spartans.
He turkey hunted Land Between the Lakes with Harold Knight and David Hale, and I knew them guys and many moons ago.
Without his knowledge and woodsmanship, we wouldn't be the turkey hunters we are today without him mentoring us as turkey hunters.
Just an honest, good person.
I know Al is walking the streets of gold in heaven today, and I look forward to the day that there's a big union